On Saturday, no war on Venezuela protest held across the country as outrage builds over U.S. strikes on Venezuelan boats that were allegedly carrying drugs. In Atlanta, protesters gathered across from Centennial Olympic Park carrying signs reading "No U.S. War on Venezuela." The protests come as Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth is facing scrutiny for a September attack. Many lawmakers on Capitol Hill are questioning whether the strike may have been a war crime. In the September 2nd attack, 11 people were reportedly on the boat. After a first strike, 2 survivors were seen clinging to the wreckage, according to some who have seen video of the full attack. Then more strikes, killing them and sinking the vessel. It is considered a war crime to kill shipwrecked people. Now many are scrutinizing what happened and are calling for an investigation. Joining me now is Kristen Welker from NBC's Meet the Press. Kristen, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth is facing growing scrutiny over the administration's strikes on alleged drug boats as members of Congress probe the legal basis for those attacks. You're speaking exclusively with Senators Tom Cotton and Adam Schiff this morning. And I know this morning you'll learn more about how they feel, but what have lawmakers been saying so far?
Yeah, it's really been divided along party lines. And let me bring you up to speed on some news that our NBC News team has overnight, that Admiral Frank Bradley, the commander in charge of that operation, told lawmakers this week that all 11 people killed in the September 2nd attack were killed because they were on a list of narco-terrorists who U.S. intelligence and military officials determined could be lethally targeted. So that's certainly a significant development. In terms of those briefings, lawmakers emerged with very different views on the same video and same briefings that they all had. So Democrats saying they were deeply disturbed. Senator Tom Cotton, the chair of the Senate Intel Committee, saying that he thought the strikes are legal and needful. So he has been defiant, standing firmly behind the administration strikes. But to that broader question, are these strikes legal? Does the president need to seek congressional approval if he wants to move forward with more strikes? And then I think the other question looming large is, will they release the video at the root of this? Secretary Hegseth was asked yesterday. He waffled on his answer. I think the pressure is going to mount to make this video public. We'll get our take from Senator Schiff and Senator Tom Cotton coming up on Meet the Press.
Yeah, we're looking forward to those interviews. And also, President Trump is escalating his immigration crackdown and intensifying his rhetoric towards Somali immigrants in the U.S. You'll be speaking with South Carolina Congressman Jim Clyburn. How is this all being received in Washington?
Well, look, the MAGA base loves it. Of course, they think this fits into his promise to crack down on illegal immigration, but it's also sparking a lot of backlash as well. He's had some really harsh comments for Somalis, referring to them as quote unquote garbage. That has not gone over well. The root of this, the president responding to this controversy in Minnesota, where 59 people were convicted on fraud charges, some of them of Somali descent. I had the opportunity to speak to Governor Tim Walz, who said that the right thing happened. The people responsible were arrested. They represent a minuscule part of the broader Somali community in Minneapolis and Minnesota. And so he is enraged by the president's rhetoric. Where does this go, and how might this play in the midterms? As you say, we're going to be talking to Congressman Jim Clyburn about all of this, as well as his new book, Danielle, The First 8, which explores the life and legacy of the first 8 Black members of Congress in the United States. So we'll talk to him about all of this.
Oh, I love that. Really looking forward to hearing about his book. Thank you so much, Kristen. And Meet the Press airs at 10 right after 11 Alive Weekend Morning News.